Steve Gamache here for another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. And what we have this time is the Hatsukokoro Ginyo Ginsan Damascus Gyuto 240mm knife. So a lot going on there with the name. The core steel, this is obviously multi-layered cladding, soft stainless cladding, and Damascus pattern. The core steel is what's known as Ginsan or silver 3 stainless. It's fine grain conventional stainless steel that sharpens up really well and takes an awesome edge if you do your part. So it's great steel for kitchen cutlery. The construction has a multi-layered stainless cladding over the top with some acid etch, so that gives you that frosted look to it, and they've polished the whole thing quite a bit. I bet you'll really see that at the cladding. It's highly polished all the way around. A lot of fit and finish work and polish on the spine and also on the choil back here. So very nice looking blade. Weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife. This one's 207 grams or 7.3 ounces, so it's got a little heft to it. Heat treat's about 61, 62 Rockwell on the core steel. Handles are pretty ubiquitous these days in Chef Knives to Go's lineup. They've got a octagonal wenge handle with a black buffalo horn ferrule. Nice fit and finish on that handle. And you've got a good glue up job, seal job where the tang goes into the handle. So this handle is appropriately sized for the knife. The balance point is about right there. So actually pretty doggone close to a pinch. And so quite a neutral feel, even though the handle has, or the knife has a little bit of mass to it. So still quite neutral. In terms of the rest of the dimensions, we've got about 240 millimeters right on the nose on this particular edge, 9.45 inches overall length, about 390 millimeter for the knife. Spine thickness, got a little thicker coming right out of the handle, but then about the back of the heel, I got about 2.8 millimeters, and then about 2.3 halfway down the blade. And there's not a ton of taper from there. It might taper up just a little bit on the thickness, a little bit of a distal taper. And then just a kind of a nice smooth, you can kind of feel it right in there is about, you can kind of almost see it, but that's kind of your area where it starts to flow down into the edge. It's not a real hard delineation though. So these are done nice and thin at the tip. There's your tip, nice and thin, and so is the edge. So the performance on these should be quite good. And then you've got a nice rounded and polished spine, and also a well-executed rounded and polished choil. Out of the box edge will give this 6, maybe 7 out of 10. It's a very nice fit and finish on these. Height-wise, I forgot to do that. It's about 51.6 millimeters at the back, so it's got a little height to it. You've got a curve choil into the neck, so great spot there for a finger for your pinch grip. So nice and easy on a pinch grip. I guess we'll do our official beauty shot here. It's really hard to see it with all the kind of complexity going on with the finish there and the layers, but there is, you can kind of barely see it there, but there is a laser engraved kanji on these on the right side of the blade. Again, it's almost hard to tell in person, much less on camera, but it is there. And then here's the left side of the blade. Again, really nice fit and finish all the way around. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cutting board edge profile. So here we go. So this is actually pretty similar to the 210, so I've got some consistency here between a couple different knives of different sizes, so that's a good sign. You can see the tip's pretty aggressive on the belly, so I can get really high. I'm getting way up there before that tip wants to dig in, so this thing will rock like crazy, no problem. You've got a little bit of a stop at the heel, a nice smooth transition into that back stop, so you've got some flat right back in this portion of the blade. Gentle belly in the middle, and then a fairly aggressive belly towards the tip. So tip draws on this, you'll have to raise the handle pretty high for that, but other than that, you've got some chopping, flat area towards the back, you've got the middle part for, you know, general type cutting, so this will be pretty versatile edge profile. We've done a lot with it, so a little bit of everything for everybody except for maybe tip draws. And so just nice package, nice performance, good balance, great look, fit and finish and feel, nice steel. So this is the Hatsukokoro Ginyo Ginsan Damascus Gyuto 240mm knife from Chef Knives to Go.